Official reports claim that the U.S. has been killing, in average, one mid to high level ISIS figure every 2 days. This in support of President Barack Obama's initiative to send even more special operation forces to Syria to fight against the terrorists. Now, they describe this operation as self-expanding. Why? Because every time they hit one of these targets, they acquire a lot more intelligence that allows them to create the new phase of this exploration or this mission, Margaret. And what we know is that, for me, my beef with this strategy is that they keep seeing ISIS as a pyramid with one leader at the top, that everything goes to them. And they keep focusing on tracking down these leaders. But what we've seen in the last few weeks is that ISIS has breeded these little seeds all around the world that not necessarily work with the authority or work with the blessing from the top command. So again, we see that, yes, they're looking for the top guys in Syria and Iraq, but at the same time, the influence of ISIS is well beyond that.
I think that they understand that. I think that Ash Carter certainly understands that. But at the same time, their policies don't make sense, Jose. Like the one that you just mentioned, also closing the U.S. Air is pulling out these Predator drones out of Djibouti. So, you know, we're talking out of both sides of our mouth. In one case, we drone top figures of ISIS. In another case, we privately pull them back and close bases. We don't seem to have a comprehensive policy. And I agree with you. Maybe there's a little bit of short-sightedness in terms of who's leading and heading up ISIS. We've never been able to understand the Middle East in terms of our foreign policy. Look at Iraq, massive fail. Look at Afghanistan, massive fail. Is this any wonder that we would not get ISIS?
And what we're seeing is that Ash Carter is celebrating some of the successes that they claim they have with this type of operation, and they refer to the case of Haji Mutaz. Haji Mutaz was the person in charge of the oil distribution for ISIS, and when they got him, they captured the wife, and they found this trove of information, this intelligence that allowed them to understand how ISIS was getting funded through oil. And then also, you know, Jihadi John was another highlight of their operations. But again, we see that this organization is built in a way where these people can just be replaced by one that comes before. So what is the purpose of this? How are we? They say that we are decimating ISIS, that really they are coming 25% less territory that they owned 1 year ago. So little by little, we've been securing big victories like Raqqa and Tikrit, but at the same time, is that the way to defeat ISIS? Can we defeat ISIS completely other than eliminating it completely?
Look, there are no big victories in this. We take a city and then we lose it. We take another city and then we lose it. I'm sick of seeing this narrative over and over ad nauseum. The problem is, and you touched upon it, the ISIS oil man, if you will. I understand that Turkey is doing a black trade with ISIS oil. They have to be getting it out somewhere. They have to be getting this money out somewhere. We've had experts on the lip say exactly that narrative, and until we address that, we're not going to see an end to this. They have to be getting their money from somewhere, and that's a major key component. It goes well past droning this man.
Exactly. I think that it's something that Russia is really putting the finger on it, is why are we not attacking the money flow? Why are we not following the cash to know where it really hurts and how we can stop ISIS? But in the meantime, the U.S. is celebrating the fact that it's self-expanding policy of targeting special high-ranking individuals and then acquiring intelligence to find the next target. They claim that is working.